going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Stone. It's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with stone in North Alabama. It's what we know. It's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Green Hill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
For 55 years, Mac Brown Photography has been capturing life's most precious moments. From children's first smiles to senior portraits, from wedding day magic to school memories, from musicians in their element to businesses at their best. We've been there for it all. Times have changed, but one thing remains constant: our commitment to quality photography and exceptional service. At Mac Brown Photographers, we love what we do, creating beautiful portraits that become memories for generations to enjoy. Visit us at macbrownphoto.com or by calling 931-762-4263 or email info@macbrownphoto.com. Capturing memories, creating legacies.
This is the X Sports Network.
And with that, we'd like to welcome everyone into Cascade High School, where we have the matchup tonight of the Battle of Bedford Part 3, if you will, the consolation game, as they are announcing the starters. As we know that Community will be without Maddie Maxey. They're going to go with number 2, Savannah Pearson, number 3, Anna Haskins, number 5, Brooklyn Yos, number 11, Alyssa White, and number 14, Madison Hill. And for Cascade High School, of course, the junior, number 5, Caroline Parker, number 11, Lizzie Kill, the sophomore, Lexi Comstock, number 12, sophomore as well. And number 22, the senior, Kagan Young, and number 25, the sophomore, Jocelyn Laughlin. So again, a big thanks to the X Sports Network for producing this game. Big thanks to Mr. Kevin Wright and also Mr. Will Pettis, as they are helping us out and providing this broadcast so you can watch this game this afternoon. So again, it is the Community Vi Queens in the consolation game against the Cascade Lady Champions, as it looks like Alyssa White will jump things off with number 11, Lizzie Kill, and it's basketball time in Bedford County. So Cascade wins the tip. Young with it. She'll give over to Parker. Parker's got it at the top of the key. Now she'll swing it on over to Young. Young's got it on the right wing. Young, three-pointer, and that one's going to rim out. Rebound is loose. Kill picks it up, puts it up. Yes! Lizzie Kill off the square, and the score 2-0. Yos with it. She'll give off to Pearson, gets it across the timeline, down to Haskins. Haskins for the free throw line, puts it up, won't go, and rebound is going to go to Young. So Kagan Young will bring it back for Cascade with the early 2-0 lead. Parker with it. She'll swing it down into the corner. That being Lexi Comstock. Now gets it out to Young. Young will swing it across on the left-hand side. Kill gets it down low. And now Laughlin going to swing it around. Parker thought about the three, going to drive baseline, puts it up, and it will not go as she travels. So a turnover, and Community will have it with Yos inbounding under her own goal here, as Pearson's got it and being bumped and shoved down in the corner. No foul called, and now either Young or Comstock is going to be called for that infraction. We are on the other side of the gymnasium, so we are going to rely heavily on the scoreboard as far as the fouls are concerned. So that's Comstock's first one, as Yo's pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Laughlin, gives down low to Kill, blocked, but a foul called. So Hill is going to send number 11, Lizzie Kill, to the line for 2. So on the broadcast tonight, it's not just me. I've got Bill Knowles alongside with Kami Young, and I will try to give them some moments to chime in here, as Kill will toe the mark for the second free throw attempt, and that one goes down as well. It's 4-0, the early lead by the Lady Champions, as Haskins finally corrals that one. Going to throw long for White. White puts it up. Yes! The kiss off the glass, and the score 4-2. Young will bring it up. Parker with it on the right side. Parker now will give off to Keel at the top of the key. Now she'll swing it across to Young. Young takes the three. Bottom! Kagan Young shoots one from Wartrace, and the score 7-2. Hill with it on the left side. She'll give to Yost at the top of the key. Now Yost will swing it over to Pearson. Pearson was going to try to penetrate in the paint. Laughlin wasn't going to let it happen. Now they get it down low to White. White on the block, puts it up. And that one, I believe, is on the floor. Oh, he counts the basket. I don't know, opinion from either one of y'all. I thought it was a little late.
I believe it was justified because she was in the act of shooting when she was fouled.
And now a lane infraction there. The free throw won't go. And Laughlin was the one to get into the lane a little early. As checking out of the game for Cascade will be number 12, Lexi Comstock. And into the contest will be number 14, the sophomore, Mackenzie Fisher. So a second stab at it, and White makes them pay. The score, 7-5. 6 minutes to go here in the first. As Young will bring it across the timeline, looks over to Coach DeMumbrium and gets the instructions. She'll come off to the right, hands off to Laughlin. Laughlin now picks up the dribble, gives off to Keel. Keel's going to drive down, and that was wrestled away by Pearson, but then a travel as White jumped on it. So Cascade will have possession of the basketball, as Young will have it along the baseline. She'll get it down on the block to Laughlin. Laughlin now going to get it out to number 14, Fisher. Now Parker swings over to Young, three-pointer, and that one off the iron. Rebound is loose. Pearson, did she knock it off Laughlin? Yes. Oh, apparently not. Now the official has changed his mind, so Young will come over to inbound the basketball. So Cascade with possession, and errant throw finds its way into the hands of Madison Hill. So back comes Community. Pearson with it beyond the arc. Thought about driving in, now gives off to Yos. Yos is going to swing it to Hill at the top. Now she'll try to find Haskins going baseline back door, but good defense by Keel was not going to allow that to happen. Yos now to Haskins in the corner. She thought about it, now going to drive baseline, and it's knocked away out of bounds. And who's it going to belong to, Mr. Official? So it will stay with the purple and gold as Hill will inbound, and Young will take it. And now a lot of shoving, nothing called. Pearson, three-pointer, bottom! Savannah Pearson, and the first lead of the night. It's 8-7. As Parker back with it, and all kinds of contact in the lane as bodies are flying. And now a shove is going to be called as the official will make his way over to the scores table. And that one is going to go against Savannah Pearson. That will be her first. Young will inbound. Laughlin under the basket. Pass was deflected but found its way into the arms of Parker. Now Laughlin spin move, and they're going to say Yo's got a little bit too much contact there as Laughlin will go to the line for two.
The officials are letting them play. I'm afraid it's going to result in injury, though, if they don't tighten up.
As the first free throw goes down, and indeed they are letting a lot go early, which has been consistent throughout, as the other night they were letting them play as it cost us one of our starters on a play that was not called for any kind of infraction. But if you are watching today wanting to know where Maddie Maxey is at, unfortunately she was injured last game and we will not see her tonight. Meanwhile, that pass intercepted by Young, as Young will bring it back for the Lady Champions. Keel with it on the right wing, going to drive baseline, and they finally swing it out. Three-pointer, and that one misses everything as Keel saves it, but into the arms of Haskins. Haskins now over to Pearson. Pearson will wait for the troops, swings it over to Yos. Yos now back to Hill at the top of the key. Haskins thought about the three, now gives over to Hill. Hill back to Yos. Yos looks down low for White. White now kicks it across. Pearson, three. Bottom! Timeout! As there is someone down in the lane, and this is exactly what Bill had mentioned. They're letting them play, not calling any kind of fouls, and it's going to cost somebody, and now we have a young lady down as a result of it. 3:47 to go. Our score 11-8. We're going to take a quick break while they tend to the injured player. You are watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Are you looking for quality meat and local goods you can trust? Visit Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile at 100 J.R. Story Way in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We offer homegrown, local beef, pork, and eggs, along with a full mercantile stocked with Tennessee-made products. Whether you're planning a cookout or filling the freezer, you'll find honest quality and friendly service at Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile.
So welcome back into Cascade High School. Jocelyn Laughlin was the injured lady champion. She's made her way over to the bench, and they may tend to her back in the locker room, but she definitely had to have assistance. And checking in for her was number 20, number 20, that being Jade Toller, which is a familiar name to us in the previous contests. So Hill's got it, gives over to Yos. Community with possession here. Haskins drives, throws it up, counted in the foul, but a travel called. And I thought she took an extra step, as lights have gone out momentarily over on the far side. So they flickered and came back on, so we'll inbound again. The score 11-8, 3:21 to go here in the first. As Cascade with possession. Parker brings it across the timeline. Young with it on the right. Now they'll swing it across, as Parker's going to give off to number 14, Fisher. And now Fisher will give it to Toller. Toller down on the right side. She'll bring it back to the top, swings it across to Kagan. Kagan Young's going to drive in and tries the scoop shot and loses it out of bounds off of her. So good defense there by Community, as we've got possession going under the 3-minute mark. Pearson with it on the left. We've got Pearson, Yos, Hill, Haskins, and White for Community. And you've got Toller, Young, Fisher, Parker, and Keel for the Lady Champions. That pass deflected, but found its way still into the hands of Pearson, who gives it to Yos, who pops high. Now back over to Savannah. She's hit 2 threes thus far. And Yos looking for White. White comes out on the elbow, now gives to Hill. Hill's going to drive down. Hill cut off at the baseline. Now Yos wide open 3, and that one off the back of the iron. White keeps it alive, but a foul called, and it's going to be on a Lady Champion, as I believe Lizzie Keel is going to be called. Well, no, he's going to call it on Alyssa White. So I had the number right, just the colored jersey wrong. So we approach the 2-minute mark, as Parker has it. She'll swing it over to Young. Young trying to direct traffic, and finally 5 seconds is called. And she was simply trying to get her teammates in the right spots, and it just took a little too long as that 5 seconds was called. So a turnover. It'll belong to Community. So Hill has it and picks up her dribble and tried to find Haskins backside. It's ripped away by Young, and Haskins, I believe, going to be called for the infraction. And that will be 5 team fouls, so Young will toe the mark. So Kagan Young puts the first free throw down. In both meetings prior, she has been impressive. A little more impressive in the first meeting, but we'll talk about that as the games go along. As Flanagan is checked in, Pearson 3, bottom! Her third 3, as Young will bring it across. 14-10 is the score. Parker will swing it over. Toller had it now, 3, bottom. And an answer from Young. And the score 14-13. They've all come to play. Flanagan with it on the left. Now she'll give over to Hill. Hill going to give back to Flanagan. The ball may have been partially deflected there as Haskins now has it. Haskins will swing to Flanagan. Now back over to Pearson. Pearson was looking for White, who came over on the block a little late. Now they'll give it to Hill. Hill, I thought, was going to lose it out of bounds, but apparently Young was over there making contact, and she'll be called for the infraction. So Yos will check back in for Sarah Flanagan as we have gone under 1 minute here in the first period. Long inbound goes to White, and White picks up the dribble. Hands off to Hill. Hill against Toller and finds White. White spin move, turns around, and that one rims out. Rebound going to go to Young. So Young will bring it back. Gives off to Keel. Keel with it on the left side. Now Keel going to drive in the paint and lost the ball. No foul called. A lot of contact again, but to the benefit of Community as Hill's got it over to Pearson. Pearson on the left side. They'll swing it across the arc. Now looking for Haskins backside, and Mr. Official, who's it going to belong to? He never did point either way, but Community will hang on to it as Haskins will inbound. She'll throw long for Hill. Hill will swing it over to Pearson. Now Pearson's got it to Yos. Yos now back to Pearson at the top of the key. Looking for White down in the paint. White spin move, muscles it up, throws it to the moon. No contact, 5 seconds. Young looks up at the clock. She knows she's got a little bit of time, floats it, and wow, that one does not go. But she'll go to the line for 2. As obviously the contingency across from me does not like the call, but there was definitely contact on the shot. So the first free throw will not go, as Young will toe the mark. We've only got 0.7 of a second as that free throw goes. Yos will inbound, but not much can be done here. And that brings us to the end of 1. So we have played 1 quarter, and we started out the same way that we begun. We're tied, but this time at 14. You are watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Your outdoor adventures start right here at Lawrenceburg Marine. Family owned and operated, we're local folks you can trust. We specialize in premier sales and service. A proud dealer of top brands like Mercury, Bullet, Phoenix, and more. And no need to go anywhere else for ATVs. We have what you want. And you can trade in what you don't. Financing is available. Our full line of boating accessories will get you on the water fast. Lawrenceburg Marine, located at 208 4th Street.
This is the X Sports Network.
So welcome back in. Second quarter action here on the X Sports Network. Again, we want to thank Mr. Wright and Mr. Pettis and everyone with the X Sports Network that made this possible for this afternoon for you to be able to view as they kick it out to Pearson. Three-pointer, and that one off the mark. Rebound's going to go to White. White puts it up. Yes! The kiss off the glass. And the score, 16-14. So Young will bring it back across for the Lady Champions as they will get it to number 12, Comstock. Now she'll set the screen as Young has it off to the right as Fisher's going to dump it off to Keel as Parker flashed high, but that pass intercepted. Intercepted by Yos, and she'll wait for the troops to gain. Haskins, 3, and that one off the mark. Rebound is loose underneath. They all fight for it. It's going to stay with Community. As now checking in for the Vi Queens, it's going to be Sarah Flanagan as Haskins will have a seat. And now a stoppage in play. So the officials are set, and a long throw there for White. Gets it over to Flanagan. Now Flanagan to Yos. Now she'll hand off over to Hill on the right side. They get it down to White. White spin move, puts it over. Pearson. And that three looked like it was going to go down, but that one hits the rim and clanks out. So back come the Lady Champions. Parker, three. That one's off the mark. Rebound going to go to Yos. So Pearson will bring it across the timeline. She doesn't have the numbers. She'll have to wait. Yos with it off to the right. Now Hill can pop one. She elects to drive down. Now kicks it out to Yos. Long three. And that one off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Lizzie Keel. And she'll bring it back for the Lady Champions. And going baseline was number 12, Comstock. She finally gets tangled up, and it's going to stay with the Lady Champions as that one goes off of White. 6:20 to go until halftime. 16-14, Community with the slim lead. Keel with it. Going to drive in the paint. Now she'll give over to Young. Three-pointer, and that one off the mark. Rebound's going to go to Pearson. As Hill will bring it across, and she'll hand off to Savannah Pearson. And now she'll bring it to the top of the key. Now Hill with it, going to give down low to White. White puts it up too strong, and it sails over the basket. Rebound goes to Young. So they'll quickly get it to Fisher, who's over in the far corner. Now Parker with it at the top of the key, and that one is going to be a kicked ball. It'll stay with Cascade. And now into the game will be Haskins as Flanagan will have a seat. And just to get a little bit of an update, some history tonight, Kami, how many points does your sister have to hit that big number she needs for the school scoring history mark? Gotcha. So she needed 14 coming into tonight. She's already scored 9. So 5 more points, and she will be the all-time school scoring leader. As there's a three-pointer, and that one off the back of the iron. Rebound going to go. Haskins has got it. Hill with it on the right side. Now Pearson. Pearson's going to hand off to Yos. Yos, top of the key, backside. Hill, nice look, puts it up, and will not go. Rebound, White. And that one's off the rim, and 2 tough shots that just would not go down, and the Lady Champions back with it. Young spots it up, 3, and that one off the back of the iron. She's just struggling tonight. A lot of contact on the rebound, nothing called. Lady Champions still with it. Fisher with it. Now we'll give to Keel. Keel swings to Parker. Now Parker back to Fisher, who gives off to Keel on the right side, and now Fisher was not expecting the pass. Pearson pulls it away. Pearson has it blocked from behind. Excellent effort by Keel. That one's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the purple and gold. So the prior meetings, these two teams split in the district with 1 win apiece, and you can see why, as that one is thrown up for grabs, and the rugby scrum timeout, Coach DeMumbrium. So Cascade apparently had possession. They'll call the timeout. And we'll take the break with them. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the Export Network.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
So welcome back in. Cascade with possession of the basketball as Parker has it at the top of the key. 4:30 to go here until halftime. 16-14 as the Vi Queens lead it. Young spin move, puts it up, and draws a lot of contact as she'll toe the mark. And Coach Pierce on the far side not happy with that call. But Bill, I thought she got enough to warrant the foul call.
Yeah, she definitely had an unfair advantage, and it was a foul.
So the free throw does not go for Young. Very uncharacteristic of her. As the second free throw, yes. So Hill will bring it up as the score 16-15, the slimmest of leads for the ladies from Unionville. And that one deflected, and Comstock just could not save it. Excellent effort. So they have Comstock, Keel, Parker, Toller, and Young. Meanwhile, we've got Hill, Yose, Pearson, Haskins, and White. So that one inbounded as Pearson has it. Now gives back to Hill. Hill back to Pearson. Thought about the three, and now that pass deflected by Toller. It will go out of bounds. It will stay with the Vikings. Inbound into the backcourt. Pearson with it. Pearson now gives off to Haskins. Haskins, head fake, and then picks up her dribble, gives back out to Pearson. Now back to Haskins. Thought about the three, drives baseline, jumper, and that one's short. Rebound going to go Toller. So she'll give off to Young. Young will give to Parker as they push it up the floor. And now they will swing it off. Three-pointer, and that one off the back of the iron by number 12, Comstock. Nobody really tried for the rebound in a white uniform as Community comes away with that one easily. Hill with it on the left side. Now Pearson with it down in the corner. She'll swing it cross court, and that pass was almost intercepted by Young. And that should have been over and back. And they finally get it to White. White puts it up. Yes! The kiss off the glass. I thought that would have been over and back unless it was touched. But anyways, the officials let it play on, and our score 18-15. 3 minutes now to go until the halftime break as Keel will swing it across to Young. Young only needs 4 points to hit that mark that she's looking for tonight. As Toller's got it, she's being guarded closely by Yose. Now they'll hand off. Comstock now going to give it to Keel. Keel, I thought, may have carried, but hits the jumper from the elbow. So the score, 18-17. And that one deflected, went right back to Hill. Luckily for the Vikings, as Haskins will back it out. They give it over to Yose in the corner. Now Pearson has it. Pearson looking low for White, threw it a little high, but then contained and draws the foul. Will it be on Comstock or will it be on Toller? Well, it's on Lizzie Keel. My apologies. It was number 11 down there, not number 12. So inbounding will be Flanagan that just checked in. So we got Flanagan, White, Yose, Haskins, and Pearson as they are looking for White. It looked like a kicked ball. They did not stop play. So back with it comes Parker. Parker kicks it over, and Comstock just going to simply bring it to the top of the key. Now she'll dribble down, picks up her dribble. Parker back to Comstock, and that one off the side of the iron. Rebound is loose. I thought it was off of White, and it is. It will stay with the Lady Champions. 1:52 to go here in the second. 1 point lead by the visitors. Of course, Cascade comes into the game tonight as the number 1 seed and dropped that game 2 nights ago against Summertown. And Cascade with a close loss to Loretto. So that's how these two teams ended up in the Battle of Bedford Part 3 here this afternoon. That one almost intercepted by Flanagan, and Parker was able to save it. Keel with it. Now gives to Comstock. She's going to go baseline and try to swing it across, but intercepted as it was knocked away by Yose. Pearson got it, gives it back to Yose, and she'll bring it up. Flanagan here on the left side, and now she'll come back to the top of the key. Yose in the paint, simply turns around, finds White, backside. Yes! The kiss off the glass, and the score 20-17. Young will bring it up, picks up the dribble, going to dump it off to Keel on the left side. Young battling down low with Pearson, both fighting for position. Parker, 3, and that one off the mark, rims out. Excellent play by Comstock. What a hustle play as she knocks it off of a Queen, and it will stay with the Lady Champion. So heads up play as she will check out for a breather as Mackenzie Fisher, the sophomore, will check back in. And meanwhile, Morgan Pridmore, the junior, will make her first appearance for Community. Under a minute to go, 20-17. Community pulling a little bit of an upset, if you will, as a nice dish to Parker, but she loses it out of bounds. Turnover, as Community will have it with 43 ticks until the break. So Sarah Flanagan will bring it across, and she'll simply hand off to Haskins. Haskins guarded very closely by Keel. They leave it for Pearson, three-pointer, and that one won't go. Rebound, Pridmore. Yes! The kiss off the glass, and Morgan Pridmore comes in. Quality time as she hustles and gets two up and off the square. 22-17 is the score. As Young looks up at the scoreboard, I'm sure Coach D has told her to hold it. So this will be the last shot, barring any kind of turnover or fouls. They give it off, three-pointer, and that one too strong by Comstock. Flanagan with it. Haskins throws it up, and the official blew his whistle.
She traveled.
I thought she did. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, as there was only a few tenths of a second left. So we are at the break. Our score, Community 22, Cascade 17. We've got to thank the sponsors, and we thank you for tuning in today on our featured game of the X Sports Network. You're watching Community and Cascade on the X Sport Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware, and many pull out different style options to choose from.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Hi folks, Bill Osborne here from the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants. I'm here today to tell you all about our burger special. Our famous half-pound burger special that we do on Saturdays from 11 to 4. That burger special is $9. It comes with a half-pound burger, fully dressed, fully garnished. Also, it's served with our famous Johnny Fleeman's barbecue mayonnaise that we've been doing for years and years. That comes with fries or onion rings. Only at the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants on Saturday, 11 to 4.
This is the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals, strength in every storm, building dreams that last.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we'd like to welcome everyone back into Cascade High School, where we are at the half. Community leads this contest 22-17. And we're going to turn things over to Bill and get an update on the scoring recap for the first half.
Okay, very exciting game, fast pace, easy to watch. First of all, for the Community Vikings, which leads 22-17 at the half. They have just 3 scores. Pearson had 9 points, and White was leading the way with 11, and Pridmore had 2. For Cascade, they only have 2 scores. Kagan Young leads the way with 10 points, and Lizzie Keel had 6 for a total of 7. Well, she had 7 for a total of 17. So here at the half, it's Community 22, Cascade 17.
And with that, we're going to have Kami Young tell us a little bit about something that I was incorrect on in the first half. So give us that news about your sister Kagan and what she's done here tonight.
So she just broke the all-time scoring record of 1495, I think.
Well, it was 1486.
86, yeah. And she beat it.
So she needed 1495. She now stands at 1496. We were actually counting earlier down from 1,500 points, which she's only 4 short of that, so she's definitely going to get it tonight. But Kami, a lot of people in this area in Bedford County know your situation, and I was going to let you sort of tell us a little bit more and give us an update.
So I just started maintenance. I am going every 2 weeks and getting 1 like IV chemo through my port, and then throughout maintenance they'll change it to every 4 weeks. So then I'm really only going to Nashville once a month as of every week, once or twice a week.
Well, I guess that makes things a lot better and a lot simpler, especially on your family.
Yes.
For those that may not be aware, of course, Kami, I think it was back in, I had some dates written down. I think it was in November of 24 as a 3-pointer just went down for Community. But it was back in 2024, I think in November, was
November 6th.
that you got diagnosed with?
Acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
There you go. I was going to let you say that. That's why you're the pro. So you've been battling with that then for quite some time, but as you said, the maintenance part of it now is taking over, and your trips to Nashville are a little bit less, as that one is down to Keel and she gets fouled. So Lizzie Keel will step to the free throw line. So we're sort of in the home stretch. Tell us a little bit about the date that we're shooting for as far as this thing sort of being nipped in the bud, so to speak.
So the doctors told me a few weeks ago that I could expect to ring the bell in the February of 2027.
Gotcha. So February 2027, that's the mark that we're looking for. And whether you're wearing black and orange, purple and gold, or any colors, I just want you to know we're all rooting for you. You're tough as a pine knot, as we used to say back in the day. You've got an excellent demeanor about yourself, and you're battling this thing a lot better than most folks would handle it. So kudos to you, and I can't wait to see February 27 roll around. I don't want to wish away time, but can't wait to see how things are going to unfold and everything that you've got planned for us after that.
Thank you.
So meanwhile, we'll check back in. The score 25-19, a couple of free throws that were attempted as Haskins puts that up. Counted in the foul as Haskins will toe the mark. And it is the largest lead of the night. And of course, the Lady Champion fans off to our right, not too happy with the call. Thought the continuation went a little long there as Haskins toes the mark and the free throw goes down. So the score 28-19, again the largest lead of the afternoon, as Hill, Pearson, White, Yos, and Haskins in there for Community. Meanwhile, you've got Young, Keel as a three-pointer. Bottom! From number 12, Comstock. And the other players in there right now for them are Fisher and number 11, or excuse me, let me get my wits about me. Young, Parker, Keel, Comstock, and Fisher now in for Cascade. So I think we've got everybody accounted for since the half. And White going to be called on the foul. as Parker very aggressive in the lane, and she'll get to toe the mark for 2. 6:09 to go here in the third. As the free throw is up and good. Now Kami is over here keeping stats. Now you do this just for father, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how long have you been doing this? All of Kagan's career?
No, I did it her freshman and sophomore, freshman and sophomore year. And then I was diagnosed her junior year, so I really couldn't come to many games.
Gotcha.
And so then I started doing it again this season.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good to have you back. I'm looking over and seeing how you keep the books. So, you've definitely got some practice at that. So, meanwhile, inbounded to Haskins. Haskins puts it up, won't go. Rebound, loose in the lane. Hill's got it. Pearson, long three. And that one off the front of the rim. Rebound going to go to White. White now gives off to Hill. Pearson with it. Pearson drives in the lane, puts it up, too strong, and rebound going to go to Young as she wrestles it away from Pearson. And we come back the other way. 4-point game, and a foul called, and it's going to be on Pearson, even though Young sort of lowered the shoulder and forced the issue. So Comstock will check out as Toller will come back in for Cascade, as Parker will inbound to Young in the backcourt. And now over with it on the right side, I believe, is number 30. Is that Cruz that just made an appearance? As that one won't go, rebound goes to Pearson. So I had talked earlier with Kami. We didn't think that Cruz was going to be able to be here to dress out due to prior obligations, but Kami, I guess you made it.
Yeah.
So good sign for the Lady Champions there.
Yes.
As Haskins travels, the three-pointer goes down, but it will not count as she traveled before the shot was taken. So 5:02 to go here in the third, 4-point game. As Parker will bring it across the timeline and has it over to the aforementioned Cruz, who now is available here in the second half. That may be big because I don't think that we will see Laughlin for the rest of this one. Not sure what happened to that young lady, but we do wish her the best as she came out in the first half injured and had to be helped off. Young three-pointer, bottom! Kagan Young, and she is 1 point away, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
1 point away from that 1,500 mark as Haskins carried that basketball, and it was not called, but Haskins did carry. She is bailed out by the foul. Bill, looked like a carry to me.
The way the officials are calling this game, I would be afraid to comment either way.
No problem with being neutral as that one, is momentarily knocked away. Now Pearson's got it. Now it's going to go off of Pearson as Young was able to swat it back into her face, and then it goes out of bounds. So we have got a barn burner as things are starting to escalate a little bit. 28-27 the score, and both crowds getting into it. Parker with it on the left side, and a lot of contact down low. And he's probably going to have to get Pearson out. That's her fourth. As Savannah Pearson will come off, and Sarah Flanagan will check in. So Young will inbound, and Lizzie Keel's got it beyond the arc. She's going to dribble down into the lane. She leaves it for Parker. Parker three-pointer, and that one ribs out as no foul is called. They are just letting them go, folks. Parker, the shot, jumper won't go, rebounds loose. Keel's got it, and it's loose in the lane. Finally, Parker comes away with it and picks up her dribble on the baseline, gets it over to Young, and Young will settle things down. The senior leadership showing as she listens to Coach DeMumbrium. They've got the assignment and trying to get things set up. Young with it on the left wing. All the fans, I mean, this is something to witness. This is almost compared to Loretto and Summertown as far as the rivalry goes.
I just hope nobody gets hurt.
And that one will not go. It rims out. Rebound goes to White. And Kami, I agree. They're letting them play so much that there's just a lot of contact and very little being called. So Yo's with it. Now has it at the top of the key to Hill. Hill's going to look backside for Flanagan. Couldn't find her. Haskins now has it. Haskins drives the lane. Floater. And that one in and out as White comes over Cruz. And no foul is called. Then Parker gives Haskins a shove. No foul called. So it is literally Battle of Bedford Part 3 Royal Rumble, as we've basically swallowed the whistles with 2:37 to go here in the third. 1 point game. Community leads it 28-27. Keel going to drive coming off the screen, and that one's short. Rebound going to go to Flanagan. Flanagan will bring it across the timeline, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Pierce. And we'll take the break with them. 2:21 to go here in the third. 1 point ball game. You're watching Bedford County Sports on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Welcome back into Cascade High School, where we have the Battle of Bedford, if you will, Part 3, the consolation game between the Community Vi Queens and the Cascade Lady Champions, as there's 2:19 to go here in the third, and it couldn't be any closer unless we were tied. Haskins, three, and that one rims out. Rebound is going to go to Hill. Good job by Hill and Yost both boxing out. Haskins with it, drives the paint, puts it up, and she is fouled on the way in. So Haskins will go to the line for two, as free throws are always important, but it's going to be crucial down the stretch, as this one is guaranteed to be a close one. As that foul is going to be called on Susanna Cruz. That is her first. So Haskins, free throw, and that one rims out. At this point, Bill, how many points does Haskins have?
She has tallied 6 points, all here in the third quarter. Make it 7.
And that one goes down, so 7 points. We talked at the half a little bit off camera that Haskins was going to have to wake up, so she's definitely contributed here in the third. As Keel's got it on the left side. She'll give off to Young at the top of the key, swings it around to Parker. Looking down low for Keel, puts it up, won't go. Rebound goes to Haskins, as Haskins threw it off the back of the defender. White's got it. White swings it across to Hill. Hill, Yost, thought about the three, now gives off to Haskins, three-pointer. And that one rims out, and it's going to be taken down by Young, as she's going to throw long down court, finds Fisher, and Fisher elects to not even look at the basket. Young, three, bottom! Kagan Young, and there it is. 15:02, I believe. So big time bucket by the senior. So the drive down the baseline, kicks it over, three-pointer, bottom! The answer from Sarah Flanagan. The score, 32-30, as we have under a minute to play here in the third. That one almost intercepted. Lazy pass, Young takes it, pops, and that one will not go. Rebound goes to White. White will give it over to Hill. They look over momentarily to Coach Pierce, as Haskins says, well, I thought she was going to try to drive there. Instead, they get the memo. So Flanagan will give over to Haskins, who takes a peek up at the scoreboard. 30 seconds now, third period, 32-30 the score. As Yost has got it, she'll swing it across. Flanagan, top of the key, looks down low. White puts it up and draws the foul. So Cruz picks up her second, as Alyssa White will go to the charity stripe. And needless to say, and they may have brought it upon themselves, I would not want to be an official tonight. They are hearing it from both sides of the gymnasium. as White gets that one to go down. 3-point lead by the ladies from Unionville. White will toe the mark, second free throw, and that one rattles home. As coming into the contest will be Pridmore. White will have a seat. Cascade was trying to substitute, didn't get it in time, but Coach DeMumbrium is going to use a timeout. So we'll take the break. 18 seconds to go here in the third. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I just had to open a bank independent account and follow a few simple steps. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
This is the X Sports Network.
So welcome back in. Cascade High School, 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter of the Consolation game, as Young will bring it across the timeline, takes a peek up at the scoreboard, and Cruz pops high. She'll take the basketball. Susanna Cruz with it, now back to Young. Young now going to go back to the top of the key, now gives off to Keel. Keel three-pointer, and that one too strong as Flanagan corrals the rebound and brings us to a close. So we are going to have a fun-filled fourth quarter. 4-point lead by Community. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Fourth quarter action here in the Battle of Bedford Part 3 as Cascade has possession of the basketball to open up the quarter. Young three-pointer, and that one rims out. Ball is loose on the baseline, but it was saved by number 20 Toller, but into the hands of one of the Vi Queens. So Yo's with it. She'll give over to Hill. Hill now back to Yo's. Again, want to give a big thanks to Mr. Wright, Mr. Pettis, and everybody involved with the X Sports Network that made this possible. We know we've got people watching from Minnesota, Georgia, Texas, Colorado, and we appreciate everyone that is tuned in to take in the game tonight. 7:23 to go as Haskins has got it. And, of course, in the district, as White's got that one, turns around, and that one will rattle home. It goes over the front of the rim. So the score, 36-30. But as we mentioned, they split in the earlier matchups. The first meeting was here at Cascade, it was at home in Community, and we lost that one 51-46, but then was able to defeat Cascade 56-46 in the second meeting. So two teams that have split in the regular season are duking it out now, as one will have to take on Hickman County out of District 10. The other will have to take on Decatur County Riverside. They're playing their championship game right now as we speak. But you have an idea, you're traveling to one of two places. And all of that will be settled this afternoon. So Parker will hand off as Young spin move in the paint, and there was two Vi Queens in the vicinity. Not sure who.
Flanagan.
So Flanagan going to be called for the infraction. So that is her first as Young will toe the mark. And the free throw is good. 36-31, 6:45 to go in this one. As the second one will be true as well. So we've got Yost, Hill, White, Flanagan, and Haskins. Meanwhile, you've got Toller, Keel, Young, Parker, and Cruz for Cascade. And that one knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the purple and gold. As Hill will inbound to Yost down in the corner. Yost over the top to White, puts it up. Yes! The kiss off the glass. And the score, 38-32. So Young will bring it across. Cruz comes up, sets the screen. Young elects not to go off of it as they swing it around. Now Kill, Parker, three. And that one off the back of the iron, too strong. Rebound Haskins, but she throws it away. So the Lady Champions will have possession of the basketball. So Young will inbound on the far side as she'll get it out to Parker. Was originally looking to see if Keel could sneak backside and get anything, but Parker in the paint puts it up, and a foul called as the contingency across the way wanted a travel call, but I think the foul call was correct. So that is 4 fouls on White. As that free throw falls short. If we see overtime, I would say probably Community a little worse for the wear. But we'll talk about that when things get a little bit closer. 6 minutes still to go here in the fourth. As the second free throw will not go home. As the rebound goes to Flanagan, gets to Hill. We've got the numbers 3-on-2 the other way. Haskins was looking low. Nice play by Young to intercept the pass. And now a foul on Pridmore as she came across and hacked Young. So Morgan Pridmore, the junior, called for her first foul as Cruz will inbound to Young. Young gives it to Parker. And they'll get things set up. Keel, three. And that one off the mark. Rebound goes to Hill. Hill across the timeline. Flanagan, three. And that one off the back of the iron. And the ball is loose. And fighting for it. No foul is called. My word. As Toller made an exceptional effort, but no foul called. Pridmore with the low, puts it up, counted in a foul! As Pridmore muscles it home, draws the contact, and she'll toe the mark. I just don't understand, though, how you let something go like that at half court, and then you call the foul down here, down low. Both were fouls, don't get me wrong, but you can't call one and not call the other. So the free throw misses the mark. 40-32 is the score, 5:10 to go. And now we've got some extracurriculars as I believe Coach DeMumbrium has just been teed up. I don't know if either one of y'all saw it, but she's given the Zebra an earful. As I don't blame her, because this game was very crucial, because if you lose this game, you're going to play as the 4 seed going over to play the other district, which would be District 10. More than likely, you're going to catch Hickman County. That is not an easy opening game in the region for regardless of whoever gets to play them. Of course, Decatur County Riverside is no slouch either. So I believe the technical foul has been called, and we don't have the benefit of being behind the scores table or even being close, as the free throw rattles out for Madison Hill. So the second free throw attempt, yes. So 41-32, and we'll see if the technical foul of Coach DeMumriam rallies the troops. As now a timeout is going to be called, I believe, by Coach Pierce. So we will take the timeout. 5:08 to go here in the fourth. 41-32 is our score. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
So welcome back in. 5:08 to go here in the fourth in a very heated contest as the inbound going to go to Pridmore. Pridmore, Yost, Flanagan, Hill, and Haskins for Community. Meanwhile, Parker, Young, Keel, Cruz, and an offensive foul is called. The gymnasium, both sides, ecstatic. As I'm just going to sit back and let you listen. I mean, it is quite the environment. But I thought that was the right call, but I'm very far from the action. I do not know. But again, for Cascade, they've got Comstock, Toller, Parker, Cruz, Young. That one rims out. The rebound goes to Cruz. And a foul called as Pridmore looks in disbelief, saying, what else can I do? So that is the third on Pridmore. So now that will put them in the bonus as Cruz will toe the mark. So again, Cruz, Toller, Keel, Comstock, and Young. Well, now we're going to have some substitutions. So now we do have Comstock, Keel, Cruz, Parker, and Young as Toller will have a seat. The second free throw hits the back of the iron, rims out, rebound goes to Pearson. The score, 41-32, stolen away, put up, and it's too strong. And that one all around being volleyballed and finally goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Community. A little bit of sloppy play, but credit to the Lady Champions who are bringing everything that they can. And now Haskins stepped out of bounds. So the Lady Champions get a turnover, and they've got possession of the basketball as Young going to drive down, puts it up, and that one won't go. As rebound going to go back with Community. Flanagan has it. Flanagan now gives to Haskins. Haskins on the right side, now back to Flanagan. Flanagan going to drive, floats it up there, and it will not go in as the rebound going to go to Cruz, who gives over to Young. Parker with it, and she is back to the top of the key. Now gives off to Comstock. Comstock, Young, three, and that one misses the mark. Rebound goes to Yost. We've gone under 4 minutes. As Young, a lot of pressure and nothing called, and now a foul at midcourt. As one was deemed a foul, the other was not. So at this point, that is 5 fouls on Lexi Comstock. So the sophomore has fouled out. So into the basketball game. Kami, did you check to see who it was that just checked in for Cascade? I believe we got Toller back in there.
Yeah.
So Toller comes in for Comstock as Pearson drives, and now she'll back it out. You've got enough points, but it's hard to waste a lot of time beyond the perimeter here due to both teams having so many fouls, you can eventually send Community to the line. Nice ball movement, though, by the Queens. As the next one would put Community at the line. As Pearson has it at the top. We go under 3 minutes now. Hill with it. Hill drives, and a block called, as I don't believe Toller had position.
I don't think she did.
So I believe it's a good call, and if Kami agrees, then how can I go wrong? So that is indeed the 5th team foul. As we'll have a timeout as when we come back, Hill will attempt the free throws. So just under 3 minutes, our score 41-32 in favor of the purple and gold. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
You deserve a mortgage experience that doesn't leave you in the dark. One that puts progress at your fingertips. With the Bank Independent Mortgage app, you can upload documents in seconds, track your loan status from application to approval. Even your realtor can check in, so everyone stays informed. No more waiting, no more wondering, just a clear path home. Bank Independent, invested in you.
This is the X Sports Network.
So welcome back into Cascade High School. We're just under 3 minutes, 2:57 to be exact, in this consolation game. Someone will finish as the 3rd seed out of this tournament, and the other the 4th seed. As Hill, the free throw, yes! So a 10-point lead. And one of y'all can correct me, but I think the largest lead of the night.
It is.
So Hill, the 2nd attempt, and that one is true as well. And the Lady Champions in a world of hurt with 2:55 to go. And they will look to Young, the leader, along with Keel. Can they get something going? Parker's got it. Handoff goes to Keel. Keel will drive in the paint, puts it up, and that's a good look, but just could not get it to go home. As the rebound taken down by Hill, she'll give off to Yost. Yost now swings it to Haskins. Haskins will push it up to Pearson. As some contact at the top of the key, nothing called. Flanagan now gives it to Pearson, who flashed high, but now will back it out to the corner. Now Hill with it. Hill over to Flanagan. Both teams in the bonus at this point. 43-32 lead as Yost will give to Hill at the top. Hill going to drive in the paint, has it poke checked away from behind, and it will stay with a purple and gold. Again, want to thank the X Sports Network, Mr. Kevin Wright, Mr. Will Pettis, who I met along the way doing those Loretto games. Big thanks to them for covering this game. Big thanks for letting me yell at you for about an hour and a half here. Under 2 minutes. 43-32 the score, as Pearson's got it, gives off to Hill. Hill being guarded closely, and now Yost with it at the elbow. She'll get it back out to Hill. And Community's fine with just playing keep away as they give it down low to Haskins. Yes! The kiss off the glass. And the score, 45-32. Parker 3, bottom! So a big time shot by number 5, Caroline Parker, and they finally foul as Flanagan will go to the line and Cruz will pick up her 3rd. And at this point, that's all you can do. You've got to hope that the Queens do not score while the time is not ticking, as they've got it narrowed down to a 10-point game, but free throws again will be important and crucial as that one goes down by Flanagan. So a tough tournament for the 1 seed, the Lady Champions. They fell short against Summertown, and things not looking good here with 1:20 to go as the rebound goes to Hill, and a timeout has been called by head coach Cody Pierce. So we'll take the break, 1:21 to go in this one You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
So welcome back into Bell Buckle, Tennessee, where we are playing the Consolation game. 46-35 is the score as Pearson's got it and almost lost it, and no foul's been called. So Haskins puts it up, and that one will not go, but she'll go to the mark for 2. So the situation we have now with 1:13 to go, Community leading by 11. The winner of this game would play the loser of the District 10 matchup between Hickman County and Decatur County Riverside, as that free throw will rattle home. So again, the winner of this one would get the loser of that game. So you know one of two places that you will be going, as Haskins toes the mark for the second attempt, and that one rolls out. So 47-35 the score, as the Lady Champions will push it, and Parker lost it out of bounds. And things have really fallen apart. And now the Vi Queens late to the party. Finally, Hill will inbound, and Yost has got it, and she is fouled by Cruz. That will be the junior's fourth foul, I believe. So with 1:04 to go here in the fourth. And now they're saying that's Cruz's fifth foul. I've only got 4. Bill,
I just had 4.
I only have 4.
And Kamie's got 4 as well. Of course, the official book would be down there behind the scores table, but we've all got 4 up here. So I'm not sure on that one, as Yost toes the mark. And that free throw will find the bottom of the net. As in the second meeting, Community won that one 56-46. And it looks like we will win by a double-digit amount again. So Kill bringing it down. Quick three, Parker. And that one off the front of the rim. And the rebound is going to go to number 1, that being Michaela Fisher, who just checked in. And now a foul called as Hill corralled that one. And that infraction, I believe, is going to be on Young. That is just her second. So 50 seconds to go here in the Battle of Bedford Part 3. And it looks like the ladies in Unionville are going to go back with the victory, as that free throw goes down, making the score 49-35. Again, the winner of this game will take on the loser of the District 10 matchup between Hickman County and Decatur County Riverside, as it looks like Cascade will get to play the winner of that one, as Kagan puts it up, and she's going to go to the mark as she draws the contact on the way to the lane.
Fouls on Flanagan.
So Flanagan called with the infraction. That is her second. So 44 seconds to go in this one, as the second attempt goes down. And now we've got some substitutions, as Toller will come out of the basketball game. And back in is number 14, Fisher. So both the Fisher girls out there for Cascade. As a long heave to Hill, and that one knocked away, intercepted. Lady Champions with it, three-pointer. And that one rims out, rebound, loose underneath. Young's got it, puts it up. Nothing called And Flanagan is going to come down with a rebound, and she'll go back down to the other end to attempt 2. So the inconsistent officiating continues. As I don't know about you two, but I thought Young drew a little bit of contact on that putback.
I thought a little bit at least.
I thought it was enough to warrant a foul call, but
Yeah.
The definition of a foul apparently is different on every play.
well, that rings true tonight as Flanagan does not get that free throw to go. The score is still 50-37, 34 seconds to go. As that one finds its way home. Timeout, Coach Pierce. We'll take one more break. 34 seconds to go in this one. You're watching Bedford County basketball on the X Sports Network.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drugstore, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drugstore. Local and lasting.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Cascade High School, finishing this one up, 34 seconds. Cascade with possession of the basketball, 51-37 the score. Young puts it up. That one won't go. The ball is loose. Rebound, and it's going to go off of Lizzie Kill. It will belong to Community. So again, one more time, big thanks to the X Sports Network, Mr. Kevin Wright, for being here early to allow us to do all of this. As Community with the basketball, and I believe Cascade is going to call off the Dogs. They are not going to foul. They're going to let this one tick down. 10 seconds to go in this one. The Battle of Bedford, Part 3, is going to belong to the ladies from Unionville. Our final score, Community wins it 51-37. Before we leave out, we'll do a quick recap of the scoring.
Okay. For the victorious Community Queens, Pearson had 9. Haskins had a big second half with 10 points. Yo's had 1. Our leading scorer tonight was White. She had 17. Hill had 5. Flanagan had 5. And Pridmore had 4 for a total of 51. For Cascade, their leading scorer was Kagan Young. She had 20. Lexi Comstock had 3, Lizzie Keel had 9, and Caroline Parker had 5 for a total of 37. Once again, your final score, Community 51, Cascade 37.
So, Kami, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so.
Well, we appreciate you joining the broadcast, and we know there's big things for you ahead along with your sister, as we know that the regionals are still out there for both squads. So again, our final score, Community 51, Cascade 37. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. Be sure to join us next Friday, February 27th, as we'll find out our destination. We'll keep you updated on the Facebook page to tell you where the Vi Queens and the Lady Champions will be heading. So again, we thank you for your time this time. Until next time, for Bill Knowles and for Kami Young, I'm David Knowles. You've been watching Community Basketball on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.